Alrighty, round two. Our opponent is a Is It deck, and he's got some good cards in there. He's got like Lobber Crew like us, and he's got Frostburn Weird, Thought Flare, definitely a big heavy hitter in his deck. What else did I see? I think like Fall of the Gavel. So he's Azorius, is it? Fall of the Gavel can be a blowout too, so I gotta be mindful of that. But he's got all these X4s, unfortunately for me, which, like the Frostburn Weird here, really just turns my Chainwalker off pretty bad. But that's alright. Just send an Imp out instead. And then we've got Lobber Crew and a Jailbreaker, so at least we're doing things. Alright, gonna play a 3-drop. Lobber Crew. Alright, I've got one of those too. Ooh, that was a good draw actually. Alright. Get in. Daggerdrome Imp. Anytime Daggerdrome Imp trumps Frostburn Weird, that's good. That is a good thing. Unfortunately, Lobber Crew cannot block his Frostburn Weird. But Jailbreaker can. And Jailbreaker very much will be. Fall the Gavel. I do have to be mindful of that. I'm assuming white is his splash. Ah, so he's got his white mana now. Follows this up with a blue, and I might actually get concerned. He actually should have done that post-combat, because I was going to let it through. I think he just didn't think about that. Grim Roustabout. Yeah, actually, Grim Roustabout, pretty decent here, but I think I'd rather do the Jailbreaker. The Lobber Crew battles, always interesting. I like we're building towards this Chaos Imp, so that makes me feel like we have a good long-term plan here. And him tapping his mana, so... oh, that's okay. I can live with that. Alright. So we're going to 16, but Daggerdrome Imp is really keeping the life totals in check here, and Lobber Crew is definitely giving us the edge, so I like the way this looks actually. Alright, so we're getting in. I mean, we're going to drop Roustabout leashed. And I could drop Chainwalker here too. That might not be bad. Chainwalker doesn't really do much, but it does get me another creature out there. I mean, this is going to make it so I can't block the... well, I can still block the weird, so actually that doesn't matter. I am going to unleash this now. Even though it seems kind of pointless, I feel like it's even more pointless. It's just a 2-1 blocker, so I'd rather have it have the potential to attack eventually. And now it's kind of cool because I get to block with the Jailbreaker again, so... we're still in a pretty good spot. He does have a pretty significant amount of cards in hand. But thankfully the board state still belongs to me. So if he's just leaving up Fall of the Gavel, I am gonna... alright, he's not, so now I can at least play Chaos Imps. I was a little bit concerned about that. Skywatch, huh? What do we got? Jailbreaker? Well, why didn't you play it pre-combat and then attack? Oh, I guess he wouldn't have been able to pump. Alright, I guess that makes sense. Alright, slam dunking our dude, and yes, we will be unleashing him actually. as good a blocker as he would make, I'd much prefer him having trample right now. Our opponent has 2 rune wings as well, so that's a pretty damn good reason to be unleashing here. Yep, rune wing doesn't matter. Getting in with Skywatch, so that makes me feel good. He doesn't have a trick, I would think, then. No, he has Avenging Arrow mana, so... Alright, not anymore. What else we got? Tower Drake, no problem. Alright. If he's just gonna go for the race, I don't feel so bad. Annihilating Fire was actually a pretty Dashgarn good draw, too. Could just fire the Rune Wing. But he's gonna take 5 anyway. What happens if I attack with Chainwalker, Imps? Chainwalker and Imps. He blocks here. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting rid of his Lobber Crew. I kind of feel like I'm going to end up using this fire on the Skywatch. I think we just get in with Imps for now. I've got the Imp for... my Imp for blocking. My smaller Imp for blocking when I need it, so... I mean, I could just use the fire on the Rune Wing to keep him from drawing, but he's still taking 5 damage from this, so... I don't know. I don't have a problem with this play. I think this still works well for me, with the fire in hand, especially. All we gotta do is top deck a Guildgate, and our Jailbreaker becomes much better. Taking 3. Yeah, I pretty much want to get in here. So we're going to do Imp plus Chaos Imps. Chainwalker doesn't even feel that bad. Can't block anyway. I'm going to get in with these 3. Probably just blocks with the Lobber Crew. Alright. So he wants to make that trade, curiously enough. Okay, so he does one more. He's currently taking 4. Alright, if he does one more, then... Okay. So now he's out. So this is actually the perfect time. So now I can Annihilating Fire his Tower Drake. And even if he has Cancel, he doesn't have the mana to do Fall of the Gavel. So this actually kills him. Sweet. That worked out. That was ridiculous. Alright. So, is it Azorius? We see anything that I want to sideboard. Kind of like Skullrend against him, but he has card draw, so I guess that makes it a little bit worse. I think everything is actually just fine against him. Our main deck is quite good. Yeah, let's just go to game 2, try it again. Ooh. I'm gonna keep this. I mean, we have the Gutter Snipe. I mean, I'll admit we don't have any of our black sources, but a third of our, or a fourth of our deck is black sources, and actually getting more red sources appears like it's gonna be fine as well. This still looks like quite a powerful hand. So Um, pretty much guarantee we're going to be opening with the Splatter Thug. Okay. Electromancer. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's actually really good. Alright. So, followed up with a Snipe, who appears like he's going to be doing tons of work this game. Unless I can't draw a Black Source, but if I can draw a Black Source, Gutter Snipe will do a lot of work. The nice thing is, even if I don't draw a Black Source soon, I still have plenty of stuff to do. That is the good news. Okay, so he's just going full on race. I can appreciate that. So we've got Fall the Gavel mana. There's our Black Source. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so we'll get in there. What does he have at 5 mana? Well, I've got the Annihilating Fire, so I'm not really concerned about flash spells at the moment. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. So I'll play Racketeer now and I'll discard the Shadow. And if he wants to follow the gavel this, I'll gladly let him do that. Oh, he F6'd, okay. So let's get rid of the Perilous Shadow. Yeah, I feel cool with that. Guarantee my next land drop. Move me towards these insane game-winning spells. Everything in my hand with Gutter Snipe right now is like pretty much equivalent to win game. He wants to make a trade here. I don't even understand that. Alright. Skywatch. Alright. So, yep, I think it's pretty obvious what we're doing here. Kind of just want to... I'm going to fire it. I might need the Dreadbore later and I still get in for a reasonable amount. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is going to be a hard game to lose. I've got an excellent hand. He pretty much immediately needs to deal with this Gutter Snipe. And even if he doesn't deal with the Gutter Snipe, I've got pretty solid board presence. I've got excellent cards in hand. He's in big trouble here, actually. He's got to really make this come together. Because now I don't even really need to like worry about Fall the Gavel, because I've got a better board state, so it kind of forces him to play spells. Runewing, I can just Trader's Instinct. In fact, how much damage does this do? I think I have actually just got lethal, probably. Let me think. I've got 6 mana. I can do Dreadbore plus Trader's Instinct. That's 4. He goes to 7. Yeah, he's dead. So I'm going to put him in a position where I'm forcing him to have counters, or else he's just dead. In fact, wow, I thought I had to use the Dreadbore. That was insane. Alright, on to the finals.